Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
No, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is hard. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Dillon now off the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. On 3rd down, Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers is going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And got his man complete.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Second down and 3. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very well.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Sheds off the tackle. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rodgers throw taken in by Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Crosby puts it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll run it again with Penny.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for it. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this of the 3rd. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.